Finish that cigarette later. What up? It's the slap man, quick with the backhand. Love fucking chickens, even bunch of like Pac-Man. Ain't no shame in my game and they ain't necessary. Niggas be straight frontin'. You be carpet munching, still pack the great lunch in. Some faggots stay nervous, face can meet ground, call it curbside service. Hey, what up, the slap dudes, man? Cuzzo, I see ya. Just been thinking of random raps. I used to rap back in the day with my crew and shit. It was a lot of us. My cousin, he was my favorite. Slap, he was just low key. You know what I'm saying? Quiet motherfucker, but when he get the spitting, he get to eat motherfuckers up. The only motherfucker that ever beat me in a rap battle was they was part of the same clique, Y&R. It was Slap Deuce, Deucey, Cuzzo, and my nigga Logic. The black dude named Logic. The first Logic, the only Logic I know. Shit, Logic, he ate me up at J6 crib. Nigga ate me up at Sick crib, man. Shout out to Y&R, man. J6, Slap Deuce. Logic, man. I would love to see an album from y'all. For real, man. That shit'll take me back. And y'all know if y'all do an album, me and Marlon gonna drop one. Fuck you talking about? Tipsy? Shout out to Epic with LLE, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's one of them mornings. Feeling real nostalgic today. So, let's get straight with it. We did line mass in a situation. Please check that out before you check this out. Okay? These are processes. It'll help. All of them are connected. Even the Twin Flame Union reunion and recognition video you finna check out, because it's going to have something to do with you too. Check them all out. It's an overall broad message. It ain't just a message for people over here, or people over here, or people over here, or people over here. We all in the same game. And it all helps what we all get. Whether you in union, reunion, recognition, separation, or trying to find whoever your divine counterpart is. Let's get with it. So, feminine. Overall energy. We got the 5 of Pentacles. This was very crucial in the divine masculine situation. It was a sign of where he's been at. Feminine. Here you are. Now, I use this as an example for me in masculine's reading, basically saying that before me and my twin, Ten of Pentacles, recognized each other, before I even got into this Twin Flame demo, this was kind of my life. It's just a long-ass dark night of the soul. A lot of solitude. Not really on a hermit 5 of cup level solitude, like physically solitude. I'm locked up or nothing like that. I was just in a bad place in life. A place that, looking back at it from my 8 of Pentacles, my life right now, looking back at the 5 of Pentacles that I used to deal with, came a long way. It's about that journey. You understand what I'm saying? Clarifying that, we got the Ace of Wands. It's awareness. This is you recognizing where you've been, recognizing where you come from, recognizing where you were prior to this divine demo. Now, like I said, you got 2 types of people in this game. You got people that know what they doing with this shit, and you got people that think they know what they doing, but ain't doing nothing. Don't know how to figure this shit out, don't know what's going on. It's like you sitting up in math class looking around because everything that's on the board and around you is just, seems like a foreign fucking language right now. Can't cheat on other people's tests because you got to show the work. You can put a whole list full of answers, the right answers and shit. Still got to find out how to do the work. So, hopefully, because I said 70% of this shit is karmic. So 28% are only divine. So that means 28% of you really get this. Who you were to who you are now. It should be a very, rapid change, accelerated change, 360 even. If you've been with your twin for, 3+ years, you should be in a process of evolving or accelerating this whole evolution process it takes for your twin to change you to another person and you to change your twin to another person. See, the back end of the work, majority of the work is going to go to the feminine. I told you, you're an expedition leader. Masculine, he's just there for security. You're the one diving deep like infinite waters into this whole shit. You're really the captain of this team. And it's your job, like Jumanji, to make sure niggas finish this game. You and your masculine started this shit. Y'all gonna have to finish this motherfucker. No matter how many new players it is, It's Jumanji. It's like Robin Williams and what's her face when they were kids and they first played the game. They too were stuck in the game. That was a divine demo right there. Then you got another boy and girl who are brother and sister, but you know, pairs. Pairs. You were the twins. Pairs, right? Yeah, we had another pair into this game. Now it's 4 motherfuckers in here. And everybody got to finish this game. No matter where any one of you go, no matter where one of you at, somebody gonna have to pick the dice up and roll so we can finish this shit. Cause look at what the fuck's happened since this game started. Alright? This ain't a bad experience. This whole Jumanji shit going on. But it's definitely making people different people. Look at the boy Robin Williams was before he went in the game to the nigga he was when he came out the game. That shit was meant to happen. Because by him coming out the game, being the strong individual that he is, unlike his father, you know what I'm saying? His father wouldn't be handling the situation the way he handled it. None of that. You know what I'm saying? He was basically on road to being his father. His father had his whole life planned out for him. He wasn't feeling that shit anyway. In reality, Jumanji set him free. Jumanji is exactly what he needed to become the man that he is. And the woman, look at the feminine in the Jumanji game. That man was lost in that game all them years. She felt him. She felt he was alive. She never wrote him off as dead. She always knew it was eventually, you know, the shit was going to come full circle or something was going to happen to where she was going to get some closure with this. She found some closure with it. Since they started the game, the two youngins found the game and started it. Thus, it kickstarted their situation back to grind mode. Like I say, there's gaps. There's break periods. There's separation time. But like I said, it always comes back to the game. Finishing the game. What is the game? It's this twin flame demo. What's a twin flame demonstration? It's built to make you the best person you are and your master the best person he is. Y'all got cakes. 80% of this shit is baking cakes. The whole baking cake process is you being a whole new creature. Now, whether your masculine is with you or not, that's 20% of the demo. That's icing on the cake. So whether your masculine is icing on your cake or masculine is icing on your cake, it don't matter. That's just 20%. The icing is we still got cakes out here. Just in case your masculine pass or you pass, you know what I mean? Your masculine still got a cake. You still got a cake. So no matter who icing get hit on it, we all know that's just the icing on the cake. You know what I mean? Awareness. If you're in a situation, you're going to go through shit. When you go through shit, you're going to learn. If you're sitting from, I don't know, on the sidelines, trying to figure out how this game works without playing it, then by the time you do play the game, you're going to fail miserably. Going back to the Walking Dead analogy, it's like Rick and his crew versus every other person who've been behind walls since the epidemic started. They ain't been out here in the world like Rick and the crew. They ain't lost niggas like Rick and the crew. They ain't go through the experiences these niggas came through. Yet, they want Rick and them to be kind of, it's like when they was in Alexandria and shit. The little place in Alexandria and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like they were chosen. Hey, we need people like y'all to teach us how to survive out here because obviously we don't know how to survive. Obviously, we thought we knew, but we don't. Obviously, we see it's a lot of shit in the world we ain't ready for it. So we need y'all, divines, all right, to be here as safety, buffer, security, and as new generation leaders to take us to the next level. Because that's what divines do. They're here to take you to the next level. What is your divine masculine is? He's a fucking divine masculine. So he was built here to change you to a better creature, a creature ready for the world that we living in, this new world that we're going into, this new age of Aquarius and shit like that. Bottom line, you got the Five of Cups. This is a totally different deck too. You got the Five of Cups. Bottom line, this is the Hermit card. This is emotional isolation. This could be loneliness. This could be you feeling you by yourself. You're not. God is with you at all times. Your divine is with you at all times. What I mean by they're with you at all times, they're with you in the fourth or fifth dimension. That's the infinite area right there. That's where we come from. You know what I mean? Earth is just our temporary home. And 3D, Earth is just a temporary space and time at the end of the day. You know, we have things in place in the heavens, in the world to make us not feel alone. But we, you know, can't change how a motherfucker can feel about some shit. You can let them know the truth. You can reassure them. You can give them things to make them feel better, but they're going to have to feel better. Clarifying that Five of Cups situation you got bottom line, which is important, feminine. this isolated emotional feeling you have, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, that's an A. This is having your life, Eight of Pentacles, lined up. You lining your life up. Or you the general of your army. You're the leader of your pack. Like I say, you the one at the top. Of course it's only at the top. It's a pyramid. It's only one brick sit up there. You came with hella bricks. It's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Now you're on top. Like stairs. Of course that's a lonely position. You at an A in life. The average person has Dark Night of the Soul to a Seven of Pentacles, which is just rereading. The average person ain't got a life. Say this shit 2 times. The average person ain't got a life. You got a life and more. Of course that's gonna alienate you. Of course people ain't gonna fuck with you. Of course people who supported you when you was broke just like them, or was more interactive or more essential in your life when you ain't had shit. Now you got shit and people acting a different way. They feel a certain way they supposed to. That's how the game go. Motherfuckers want you exactly where they at. They don't want you doing better than them. It could be your own family. It could be your own family that don't want the best for you. That wants you to stay, that don't want you to grow and all that shit. Niggas be talking about they blame it on their masculines and shit like that. It could be your bird head ass friends and duck head ass family. That's in your head. That's in your heart. That's dictating the way you manifesting out here. What's a pinnacle? It's manifestation. It's a person, place, or a thing. Something you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. A brick that you can use to build your life with. Pinnacles are bricks that you build your life with. We all manifest pinnacles. Some save them, some don't. Some appreciate them, some won't. We talking about you. Loneliness, you ain't lonely. Not with your life lined up like this. In fact, you in a position to take your lonely ass somewhere and help somebody who truly lonely, who lost everything and have nobody, who just lost the love of their life, they fucking twin who need comfort right now. There's a lot of people who homeless that need shelter. There's a lot of people who hungry as fuck right now that can use a meal. You sitting here in a low level energy emotionally when pinnacly you at a nice level in life doesn't make sense. Final smoke on this bottom line, which is very important. You got the Six of Pentacles. That's homeostasis. It's people out here barely making it. This is a fucking D. It ain't passing. C is passing. It ain't failure. Five of Pentacles. This Six of Pentacles is. But you in a position with this Nine of Pentacles to turn anybody who has a Five of Pentacles or who's going through the dark night of the soul or who's homeless or who's fucked up, assed out right now, you have a Pentacle you can give. You know what I'm saying? Give to this person in their Five of Pentacles situation to turn their Five of Pentacles situation to a Six of Pentacles situation. It's not passing. God damn it, but it's homeostasis. This is being homeless. This is you giving a homeless person a job. You can't give them a home right now, but you can at least give them a job, at least a way to make some money, so they can at least save up to get something, a car, whatever the fuck they need. This is you being homeless. This is you buying somebody a hotel room for the night. It was freezing with the fucking child behind the damn dumpster. You peeped that shit. You rolled up on them in your Audi, 2018 Audi and shit, and it's like, listen, hop in the car. Wait, let me put some on my seats. I mean, I love y'all and respect y'all. I'm here to help, but y'all ain't finna fuck up my seats. Put a blanket on your seats. They sit down. Boom, you take them to the closest motherfucking motel. You booking a room for them for 24 fucking hours. It's like, listen, that's all I can do right now. Hopefully, this to get you out the cold for the night. If I see you again, I got some food or some clothes, I can hook you up. I wish I can do more. Turn your Five of Pentacles to a Nine of Pentacles like mine. I can't do that. I ain't got that many Pentacles to spare. I got one for you. I don't know what the fuck you're going to do tomorrow, but this can help you today. You know, it all goes back to giving. It all goes back to you having your shit lined up to a point where you can give, man. Like, and this is 3 red cards too, this bottom line, which is a warning. You got enough to give. Karma. It's like you having a lot of money, you having your shit together in life, and you choose to not help nobody. then you lose everything in life to where somebody who was in your position, who's helping you, teaching you the lesson that you could have learned helping somebody else when you was in that position. You ain't in that position no more because, like I said, you wasn't helping. Things happen. Warning. If you got it to give it. You ain't taking no loss helping somebody. You've been in a position where you needed help. Be in a position to give help. Be in a position to give help. Consciously coming to the situation feminine. You got the 10 of Wands. This is pumping the brakes to something. This is putting a temporary end to something. Or this is dropping everything and just moving on to the next thing. 10 of Wands. These are actions. What are actions? Things you're doing, things you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. This is ending something. And when you ending something, it ain't some shit you finna do. It's some shit you just do. Nobody's ready to stop what they doing, especially if it's good. Nobody's ready to drop everything and follow God, or drop everything and follow purpose, or drop everything and trust your twin. You know what I'm saying? But it's some shit you're gonna have to do. This is lightening your load. Something needs to end that you personally need to put the wands to pump the brakes on. What is that? Clarifying that, we got the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is a 2-part card. It's either about your integrity as a person or it's about your enterprise to the world. Some of y'all enterprises, y'all gonna have to fucking pump the brakes on because it ain't pumping life. This is like you making a shitload of money off promoting liquor, lingerie, strip clubs, marijuana, which is all business. I ain't gonna say it's all good. It's shit that's in the world, but this is you not being the person promoting that shit. And you choosing personally to promote something else. The money ain't in what the fuck you was just getting paid for, but it's money out here. You know what I'm saying? This is you choosing to promote a vegan restaurant, a juice bar in the neighborhood, a black-owned business, a minority-owned business. Some shit that ain't finna get you paid like this liquor brand does. Some shit that ain't finna get you as much attention or whatever as the whole lingerie strip club promo thing. You know what I mean? This could be you showing your fucking body online. Like, you know what I mean? Some shit don't need to get seen, women. Because at the end of the day, if everybody's seen it, then what good use is it? Like, it's like the whole ass epidemic I used to see online, I would say like 4 years ago. It was just a point on Facebook where every bitch was twerking. I don't mind looking at booty, y'all. I'm an ass man. Leg and ass man, you know what I'm saying? Chesticles, they cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's about that ass, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm an ass man, but I don't need to see ass like that. Like, I used to see chicks bucket naked. I used to see a lot of psychics showing their ass a lot. In the name of workout videos and shit. In the name of, like, spiritual health. You know, in my personal opinion, if I've seen everything of you, there's nothing else to see. Like, give me a taste of your cleavage. You know what I mean? Don't just have that bitch. Don't have your puppies out every day. You know what I mean? Like, don't sell yourself. You selling not your body as if you're a prostitute, but you selling yourself for the, I don't know, the views, the likes, the profit. It's a lot of shit in this community that needs to stop. We know it ain't gonna permanently end. The best thing motherfuckers can do is just put a temporary end to what the fuck they are. Like me smoking squares before videos and shit. I ain't gonna do it after the end of this year, but you know what I mean? That's my cleavage showing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just certain things. And I'm talking about physical shit that you can see. You know what I mean? Not nothing spiritual, like not nothing that's not being seen right now. So saying all that to say this, coming to the situation, feminine. Integrity. At this point, whether it's what you're doing for God or the kingdom, or what you're doing at your job and then in the world and shit. Integrity. This is the best time to keep your integrity up because people watching. You a divine, you a super nigga. You ain't a regular nigga, so it's all eyes on you like Tupac. You don't know who the fuck watching you. You don't know who taking notes. You don't know who trying to sabotage your shit. Who building up a case against you. Who building up ammo against you. You don't know who watching. Told you, a lot of motherfuckers ain't got a life. So they spend their life fucking with yours. And nobody fucks with a nobody. Nobody hates on a nobody. Nobody's trying to bring down a nobody. Ain't nobody going to great lengths to take down a nobody. Don't nobody give a fuck about a nobody. So if you got haters, that means you got something to hate on. If you can't even recognize what the fuck people was hating on you for, or if you don't recognize the worth or the wealth you got that other people are trying to downplay or keep the world from getting, then like I said, you can play right in whoever the hands of the person that's trying to take you down. Not saying you got a Decepticon or anything in your midst, because I don't see one. But what I do see in your mystery madness coming into the situation, you got the Queen of Swords. Masculine had it, you got it too. This the Lucid Luke card, being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go in life. I told you, a lot of y'all need to fix y'all integrity. And what the Patty Bell card is like Patty Bell could be like Anita Baker. She could be like Phyllis Hyman. She could be like Whitney Houston for all we know, but we don't. Because her business ain't in the streets. We ain't got that perception of her. So either she doing a good job at keeping her shit tight, or her publicist or whoever the fuck representing her is doing a good position on keeping her business in-house. That's how Divine's supposed to move. Keep our business in-house. Should none of our business be on the street. A few psychics that I seen, watched coming into the situation. That's why I knew it was needed for me to be online. Because it was just certain men online at the time. They was just doing some real crazy alpha shit. I'm a feminine. I said I'm a dom, but I'm an alpha too, because I'm a man. But it was just a lot of goofy shit I was seeing a lot of male psychics doing around here. Well, that's playing off this polygamy shit or just playing off the minds of you women, you weak ass women, man. Men weak too, but women, y'all weak on a whole nother level. I'm a man, so I can speak on this shit, man. There's a lot of niggas that's good in this community to play off y'all emotions. I ain't here to manipulate y'all or play off y'all or got other agendas that I need y'all to get on. There ain't none of that shit with me. Ain't nothing but keeping it real around this motherfucker. But like I said, it's a lot of men with influence out here that's fucking y'all up. Niggas being blinded by the light. You know what I mean? That's why it has to be clarity. So when it comes to the spiritual journey, you need to be 10 toes the fuck down in what direction you want to go with it. In my personal opinion, being 10 toes down in your spirituality is you taking the reins on it. You learning how to do astrology. You learning how to do tarot. Understanding it at least. Understanding how to read cards so you can do it for yourself. So you ain't got to listen to the advice of somebody who might send you the fuck off. This is you building up that power and unlocking your powers yourself. Your twin is here to unlock those powers for you. That's what they're here for, whether you want to fuck with them or not. But hella ways you can get your power. Once you get your power, perfect your power. Like you perfecting your craft. Then utilize it to where can nobody use you. Or you have no need to fuck with nobody else because you fuck with yourself the long way and the strong way. Speaking of the masculine, feminine, you in regards to yourself, consciously, you got your divine masculine. The divine masculine is in your conscience. Why? Because of this devil card. Devil's on your mind heavy, and you kind of have a guilty conscience. It's like a lot of just the same relation your masculine had when you were in his reading. Showed up in his mystery madness. You're showing up. I mean, which is subconscious. You're showing up. He's showing up in your conscious energy. So you starting to really look at a few things. Two things I take it. You got feminists that's healing and evolving out here, and like I said, you got feminists that's just ain't doing shit, man. They just complaining, man. It's a lot of talk, but it ain't nothing going on. Even with communication, man. Communication is 80% nonverbal. It's the shit you're doing. It ain't the shit you're saying. That mean anything. It's what you're doing that means a lot. So, who is the king of wands? He's the king of actions. It's shit that your masculine is the king of doing. That you proclaim him to be the king of doing, but what you're starting to understand that a lot of this shit was your undoing. You got your masculine twisted with the devil. You got your masculine twisted with the devil. Just like your masculine got you twisted with the devil at one point. But what your masculine going through in his reading is he seeing exactly who you are. It's a lot of closure happening with your masculine and his perception of you. This is what you wanted. It would kind of be, I don't know, ironic that when he gets who you are, you get him twisted on who he is from the same loop. He been pinning the devil on you so much, now you pinning the devil on him. It's like, you know what? He always think I'm a false twin flame. He always be thinking this. Maybe I need to think that about him. Maybe that's who he is to me. You just falling right in that. What your master goes through, you go through. To Mary, he's waving his right hand and his left hand waving back. It's the same shit, but it's different. You know what I mean? You getting your masculine twisted with the devil. That's what I really wanted to be saying when I hear these comments and I hear these long ass drawn out messages about your masculine. Why y'all leaving him? And her, or he could be she, he, you know, we rocking it. Like I say, in my personal opinion, y'all got y'all masculine fucked up. Y'all acting like y'all masculine devil. Like y'all masculine is toxic for y'all. Your masculine is not toxic. The devil's toxic. Karmics are toxic. You can be toxic because we all got the devil in us. You can't say somebody got the devil in them without looking at the devil in yourself. We all got addictions or overindulging and shit. We all are chained to people or people are chained to us, whether we realize it or not. We all got demons. You can't call your masculine on his demons without looking at the demons that's inside you. By fucking with your masculine, looking at the demons inside him, you will start to see the demons that's inside you. By fucking with your masculine, you will see who you are. Part of this whole you becoming this new creature or you seeing who you really are shit, part of it comes from your masculine. A lot of it comes from God. But you got to be connected to God, plugged into God, who's the source. In order to get a gist of who you are, you're going to have to know your twin. Deal with your twin. Deal with them triggers. Deal with how he make you feel. Because you making him feel a certain way. You got to deal with him. He got to deal with you. You too much for him. He too much for you. It's the same shit. You cannot say you more than your masculine. He is the king of wands. What the fuck are you talking about? This is a chess game. He's the king. You're the queen. What's your job? All right. Make sure that nigga don't get killed. Make sure don't nothing happen to him. You can move all across the board. Why? Because you're doing a lot of shit. You the queen of actions. Yes, your king should be moving like you, but obviously your king can't. If he gets took, there is no game. If he gets took, there is no game. You have no role. In order for this shit to keep going, you're going to have to look after your masculine. This shit is chess, not checkers. You're the queen for a reason. If you wasn't the queen, you wouldn't move the way you move. If your masculine was the fucking queen, he'd be protecting you. What am I? I'm a divine feminine. I'm the queen of wands, right? Yeah, told you, a lot of y'all so-called feminines, y'all masculine. And y'all feminine male been protecting y'all from a lot of shit. Been having y'all back from a lot of shit. Y'all probably just think he a friend or just some cool ass nigga in your life. Won't even really think of this nigga to be your twin, cause I don't know. He ain't really a stereotypical man. He ain't really alpha. He ain't really what you looking for. But what are y'all looking for? Before I stepped into this whole divine feminine role, chicks always played me off for the femininity in me. For example, we had a function. It's a party and shit. Good nigga to bitch ratio. Chick jam down on me. I'm jam down on her ass. All my other niggas took they hoes, because that's what they are, to the back room to fuck. What am I doing with my breezy? I'm trying to get to know her. What's she about? What she stand for? Does she believe in God? Is she cool with her parents? Can she cook? Can she have kids? Little shit like that. She might not be the one. This might be right for right now, but it's the same respect I give all women. Women, she hit me with the nigga, you talk too much. You ain't trying to fuck. It's like, of course I'm trying to smash, but I don't really know your name. Like, I don't know who you are. It's cool for these niggas to hit anything that's coming. Them niggas don't even got condoms. They don't even strap up on you hoes and shit. Like, I'm just a different type of nigga. I see. But you gay? Then I hit him with the... Like, nah. Why I gotta be all that? Because, nigga, you different. You just want to sit here and talk and shit, get to know me. Like, I ain't even trying to get to know you. But you trying to fuck, though. Like, make it make sense. Then I turn her off because I'm trying to get in tune with her. I'm just a different type of nigga. I ask questions before I smash. I mean, I'm about to put my dick in you and shit. So there's questions I need to ask. Don't get offended by me asking them. Bitches be mad at me for asking, hey, you got health care? Like, who your health care provider, man? Tell me you got a motherfucking health care provider. Tell me you got health insurance. Tell me you get checked up. Shorty, like, when last time you got tested? How many kids you got? Where your baby daddy at? Once again, are you cool with your mom? Can you have kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? These are just essential, regular ass questions. Before I throw my life on a line to have a temporary, blissful time. Like, I've been on this shit since 23. I'm 33. So I'm doing this shit for 10 years. Grilling. From 18 to 23, I ain't give a fuck. It's out here, nigga. Thought like a motherfucker. So I almost caught that mess. Being out here in the world. Dodged that by a bullet. That die slow. Saying all that shit to say this. What type of woman are you? You think what I'm saying? Like, what type of woman are you? You know what I'm saying? Once you figure who that is, you'll know what type of masculine you got or man you got. Because he could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. Clarifying this double card, we got the 9 of cups. Dreams come true, wishes granted. It's a dream come true, or a wish granted, or a miracle that's gonna happen with you and your masculine right now. It'd be a fucking shame if you let your inner demons, or what you think your masculine's demons is, get in the way of this reunion, and recognition that's about to happen right now. Because in your mystery madness, feminine, you in regards to yourself, this is you consciously in regards to yourself. You know, your masculine being here, you looking at, you know, the devil and shit, and we got dreams, which is granted, and miracles right here. That's consciously what you think about. Subconsciously, what you ain't seeing is the distractions. See, the devil even being in your psyche right now is a distraction. It's in the way. 2 of Cups, that's the Lover's card. This is you and your twin. There's something in the way. It's the devil. It ain't your masculine's devil. It's yours. It's like you and your twin got some shit going together. It's addictions in the way. Not your masculine addiction. It's your addictions. This is the situation you got with your twin. You think somebody, your masculine got somebody in the way of you and your twin demo. In reality, you got somebody in the way. What you think or perceive or put on your masculine, that shit gonna get put on you. I used to tell my masculine all the time when we first started, boy, you gonna have to do the opposite of mustard. Like, I'm too advanced, nigga. Like, you don't get it. When in reality, he got it. I didn't get it then. So what I came at him about was some shit I should have came at myself about. I didn't get it till later. Better late than never. But this is all the shit you gotta take into account. The masculine is the king of actions. So you've been going off, he's the king of actions. So it's a lot of actions that he's doing. You'll be distracting yourself, calculating your masculine actions. All you need to focus on is what matters, the kingdom. And shit that don't buy into it. All that action shit is just a trap. I told you, anything outside of the kingdom, which is up, anything outside of God, which is up, anything outside your divine demo, which is up, is a distraction. There's only one right way, and that's up. Any other direction is a distraction. That's something you're gonna have to accept. You can't trip over somebody else being stupid. You stupid in a way. Like, we're all dumb in a way. We all got our faults. We're not perfect. We got strengths and weaknesses. We all got weaknesses. Saying you ain't got weaknesses is only going to open up a can of whoop ass to the weaknesses you got in you. Saying you ain't got a problem is covering for the fact that you got a problem. Saying you good all the time is just a sign that you're not. I told you, talking, communication, that shit just 20% communication, 80% nonverbal. You can talk shit all day, but it's your actions that's going to put the stamp of what you really are, or who you really are, or what you really doing, or what you really about. Putting smoke on this 3 of Cups, this distraction, we got the 4 of Pentacles. It's whatever you distracted by, it's some shit that you can't let go. It's some shit you've been holding on to this whole time. It's some shit your masculine did that ain't got shit to do with y'all, but you hold him accountable of it. Thus, it's a distraction. Some shit you ain't holding on to. Like I said, it's the example I use with my mom. It's a lot of shit coming up as a kid that I felt, because I'm a middle child. You know what I'm saying? My sister was the only woman, the only girl. That's my twin sister. So her and mom was You know, in the beginning, they're like kind of like this now. But in the beginning, mom and Danielle was like this. My brother, he had his dad. So my brother was always with his dad. Danielle was always with mom. I was always by my fucking self. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. When I went through my suicidal depression phase, it's because of that. And I peed in the bed and a couple other shit. I wanted to kill my life I want to take my life away for dumbass reasons. Back then they were important. They wasn't. Looking at it now, it's like I was bugging. The reasoning, the logic I had to want to kill myself. It came from being, like I say, just different. I'm different in a whole lot of ways. And it's like I had nobody. Like I taught myself a lot of shit. I was on my own on a lot of shit. And then when I made claims, hey mom, you ain't take me out. You took Kevin out twice. You took Danielle out 3 times. You missed me twice. Nah, we did our thing. Then we didn't. I don't know. I know we did. And it's like she'll do some other shit with bro and sis, but leave me out. Like it's been points where shit. I was forced to go to my little brother basketball games and shit. My twin sister, I was forced to support her little endeavors she had. But did nobody show up to my little league football games? I'm walking home. Everybody get picked up from practice and shit, but yet I gotta walk home like niggas. I felt left out for years. It wasn't until it hit its peak at like I would say 9, 10 years old. And I'm using all this as an example. I was distracted by all the wrong things. Worried about shit I didn't need to be worried about. Putting emotions on myself that I probably only seen in the TV shows that I was watching. I was watching like Dawson's Creek, Party of Five, Wonder Years, Full House. God damn it, Disney movies, Care Bears and shit. Like I grew up on that emo generation. Like I'm an emo, but a hip one. And since I be in the streets and I be in the world and I be in church and I be everywhere, it's just I'm just a lot in one. But I'm saying all this to say this. What the fuck you was tripping over in the past ain't got shit to do with you tripping over now. It's some shit you was tripping over in the past that was shit you didn't even have to trip over to where you can look at it in the present and see that that was a mistake. Let it go. Don't hold on to it because that's all you got to hold on to. Talking about this is what you need to fight whenever you battle you trying to fight. Like it's like taking old shit that's irrelevant and bringing it back as if it means something. Like Eddie Kane and the 5 Heartbeats when that nigga still had on that same outfit from when them niggas used to be on stage doing shows. That nigga, nice like this. Hey, you don't want to be Eddie Kane? Motherfucker stuck in the past. Literally stuck in the past to where you can't even move forward in the present. Everybody looking at you like you bugging. This nigga stuck in the past. Don't be that person. Move on. Moving on. Feminine. You in regards to the masculine energy, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a big ass manifestation. This could be a gift, a ring, an announcement, you expecting, baby, some shit. This could be a new house, a new car, a new job. Whatever this is, it's something that's going to get you from this 5 of Pentacles at least to a 6 of Pentacles, or something that can turn this 5 of Pentacles into your life back, 8 of Pentacles, or something that can at least get you on track to passing. Whatever this is important. Whatever this is an asset. And it's in your masculine role. So looks like this asset is going to come from you and somebody else doing some shit, or you and a person building together. This is you and another person doing something. Whatever this something is going to be very important, very crucial. It's going to be an asset. It's going to be a blessing that you're going to acquire. By you doing something for somebody else or you doing something with someone else, something big is going to come from it. This is like tithing. Shit, all you got is $3. So you take $1 and you give it to the church. Thus taking you from a 3 to a 2. But in reality, whatever you gave, God gonna give you that right back and more. It ain't gonna show up in a card full of pentacles. It's gonna show up as a big ass pentacle. When you give, when you help, You know what I'm saying? All you doing is just lending a pinnacle, lending a hand, lending a resource, lending time, lending love, lending energy, lending something. It's like you a nurse and shit, and one of your patients is about to die. You just with them to comfort them so they don't die alone. That's something. That's giving something. That's giving something. It might not be to average motherfucker that might not be giving anything. That's something. You being with a person so they don't die alone. Because if you wasn't there, they would have passed out and died just right there alone with the curtain up by the motherfucking cells. I was a CNA for 5 years. I've had, 2 patients die on me like that, and I've had 3 patients I've seen die or waited for them to die because they were on do not resuscitate. So I'm just watching them die, like The Walking Dead or some shit like that. Like I've seen death. That's what healthcare taught me was death, and also taught me how the brain worked. And it just so happened that my twin survived like brain surgery. Like he survived some real cerebral traumatic shit. He's the only person I know who's had his head cracked the fuck open, split apart, dissected, healed apart like goddamn RoboCop, and out here to function like a regular motherfucker. I was a nurse for 5 years. I ain't never seen nobody in his position survive his trauma and thrive post his trauma. So I'm motherfuckers that ain't the people that they were. He ain't the nigga he was, but he's, I would say 95% who he used to be. 5% probably gone when they probably took it out of his head doing surgery on his brain. 5% of them ain't there, probably do the damage, but the 95% of it is there. It's a lot of people I've seen only have 20% of what they used to be. They vegetables now. They didn't make it. They quadriplegic. You know what I mean? Paralyzed. Like, I'm seeing a lot of shit. My twin took the cake as far as survival is concerned, as far as strength is concerned, as far as like what a super nigga is. First super nigga I ever really met was my twin. And he's super for ways that was super before. I'm gonna finish this out and close this out. Super niggas in my head before I meet my twin was like street niggas, pimps, drug dealers, niggas with bread and power within their community with a nice little crib and a nice car. You know what I'm saying? Like just pinnacles. You know? What was cool to me was kind of semi-bad. You know? I was just a gangster nigga. Just a thug ass shit I used to be on. Like, I was never one of these triple OG super duper gangster niggas. I grew up when they cut the head off the gangs and shit like that. I grew up post order, post organization and shit like that. It's all renegade and insane now. And it's just shit that I thought was cool until I met this man. My 20. He showed me what a man really is. He showed me what strength really is. He showed me what power really is from a whole nother dimension. And it had shit to do with the streets. And it had shit to do with power. It had shit to do with respect. This shit was physical as fuck. But it just taught me a lot of what true strength is. You know, what a real connection with God is. You know? So I was knocking my twin a lot in the beginning. But in reality, I should have been knocking myself. Shit, my twin was telling me in the beginning that I get now. So, feminine, you and your masculine sub energy, or you and your subconscious, as far as your masculine is concerned, you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. It's being in a position to groom somebody or be in a position to get groomed yourself. It's a two-way street. What you learning is how your masculine grooms you and how you groom him. A lot of time you was trying to groom your masculine was time you needed grooming from your masculine. Now here it is, you in a position to groom your masculine, but you need grooming. And it ain't from him. So your masculine was the one grooming you, showing you the way, triggering you, putting you through situations that the world is going to put you through for you to get. All your masculine was doing was just getting you ready for the real world. How the world really works, how niggas really be. How society really is, how the human being truly is in the real world. Your master was just getting you ready for them. Now your mentor is gone, your tutor is gone. That's all separation be sometimes. That's all it be with like the situation I'm in with my twin now. We still cool and shit, but he ain't around giving lessons like he used to be. I wish he was. It's a lot of shit I didn't learn. A lot of shit I wasn't trying to see that I see now. Clear as day. I'm glad at least he was right now. I'm glad at least it was on me then, because it makes more sense now. Especially me trying to, you know, like I say, you learn by doing. If you ain't doing nothing in this demo, you ain't gonna get nothing out of it. So final row, future, feminine, consciously going to the future. You got the Three of Swords. Masculine had this. You got it now. Y'all both headed in the same direction. I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all both headed in the same direction in life. Two of Swords. Like I said, it's only one right way. That's up. This is the route you thought this was gonna be. Boom. You hit fork in the road. You got to see that it was a whole nother side to this twin flame situation. Whole nother side of this divine coin. A lot of y'all feel like y'all can't go on. A lot of y'all feel like it's other options out here. It's all the Two of Swords energy. A lot of y'all feel like y'all ain't ready. A lot of y'all feel all kind of ways. But if you're doing this shit, like if you're really about this shit, it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna get past all of it. It's like, you know what? This shit ain't easy, but fuck it. You know what? This shit gonna be a challenge, but fuck it. You know what? This is a lot. But fuck it. Three of Swords, that's pain. It's painful. Learning life lessons and shit. It's painful learning, you know, that you were the problem. You thought somebody was the problem. You learned you was the problem. You thought it was somebody else's fault. You learned it was your fault. You thought somebody was being weak or some shit. You see you the weak motherfucker. You got to get past that shit. I do all the time. It's called righting wrongs. It's called owning up to your shit. It ain't just worldly accountability we got out here. It's divine accountability we need out here. And final card in this message, feminine, we got God. The beginning and the end. This is Alpha Omega right here. God sees everything. God knows all. You can't hide shit from God. You can't hide from God. You can't Ray Charles God either, or put God in no box, or take God out the box and shit like that. God is the source. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that this is the head nigga in charge. Without this, without God, nothing here will be here. Nothing here is possible without this thing. So eventually, you're going to have to get in tune with God. I told y'all, a lot of y'all divine feminines are divine masculines, and now y'all starting to see exactly who y'all divine feminine is. Thus, y'all got to get reintroduced to divinity, reintroduced to God, because you got to know yourself to know God. If you knew God, you would know yourself. And if you know yourself, you would know other people, like your divine masculine. See, when I first came to this twin flame shit, and I put myself in the masculine position, and tried to put this nice young lady as my divine feminine, who I've been knowing for a minute, who can finish my sentences, who I got history with, who I love truly. It didn't make sense though. Because it wasn't like I was getting all this energy from her. I was getting it from him. Wasn't like she really sparked my brain on shit. It was him. So since she is a he, well, I need to see what's up with me. He seems more like my twin than she does. But he's a he. It can't be two masculines. So, you know, he ain't feminine in no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? My masculine ain't. So I had to put it on me. Like, you know what? If I'm the divine feminine, how this shit gonna work out? How would this shit make sense? And not only did it make sense, shit, that's where I got the deck from. It just spurred and snowballed into a lot of other shit. Powers being activated, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it starts from yourself. Once you know who you are, you ain't gonna have no problem understanding your twin. And even if you do at first, like I did, you're gonna learn later. God, allow him to reintroduce himself like Hove to you. Because he got a lot of awareness that you're gonna need going into the future. That's the message I got. Hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned. Deuces.